How to lose a contest. My goal for the day was to stick to Peter, since he's also flying a JS3 and is a world-class competition pilot. I started well and immediately headed down the predicted convergence line. Peter was just in front of me. The first real thermal was a long way from the start and we were getting pretty low. I noticed a small puff and headed left for it, while he skewed right. It turned out to be a good thermal and Peter joined. Then we continued on toward the Templars. We were still low for that terrain and I was split between choosing east or west. I saw David going west and followed him for a while. But SkySight seemed to show somewhat better conditions on the east side, so I went for it hoping to climb over the Templars from the east. That was the major mistake of the day. I didn't find any climb for a long time. That wasted a lot of time, and most of the pack passed me. After that, things were easy. But I made the second mistake of the day. I entered the wrong turn point in my computer. It was supposed to be Taft Ridge, which is on the southern stretch of the Templars, but I had entered Taft, which is an airport farther east. I flew too far and completely missed the real turn point. I didn't know I already lost, but I could see most people in front of me, and SkySight had predicted strong convergence, so I tried the don't turn strategy on the way back. This worked out great. I only made 2 circles on the return and gained about 5,000 feet on the task's final glide. I think I passed 2 people here. Another mistake I made was setting the finish cylinder height. I set the cylinder 500 feet AGL, but I didn't realize it also adds the safety height to the task cylinders, so I was 1,000 feet too high on my final glide. I took another short climb to reach the final glide according to the computer, which was again 1,000 feet too high, and headed off at McCready 2.
Last turn, baby, I think. Yep, last turn.
210, you're down, 130, left, you're down low. Bravo, Bravo, behind 2 Tango, left downwind 30 left. Admiral. Hold over till finish.
Then I made the most boneheaded mistake of all. I didn't even finish. It's bad to leave the batteries at 100%, so I already decided to run the motor a bit after finishing. However, the finish cylinder was inside the start cylinder, and I mistook the start cylinder for the finish.
Battery finish. I'm gonna buzz around with the motor for a while. I won't be landing immediately.
So before I crossed the real finish cylinder, I started the motor, buzzed around, and landed. What a doofus. Despite the technical errors, I thought I flew great. Except for David, I still had the fastest speed, and I felt really happy about the flight. If I had flown slower at the start like he did, and reserved enough altitude to be able to cross the Timblers, it would have been a great flight.